Alright, guys, this is going to be the start of a brand new season. We're going to have the Nightmares facing off with the Suns. And this is going to be episode number 1. As I told you guys last time, we are going to play each game one time, so it should be roughly around 11 games out of the full season. The rest we're going to simulate. You guys are going to get to watch that as we go through. But this is the fun part, so let's jump right into it. So you guys know we got Blake Snell going up against Clayton Kershaw, 9-inning game, and we got Chops leading off, Parker, then Molina, Bishop, Sardia, Turncoat, Hammerhead, Totson, and Kershaw hit for our pitcher. We're gonna see how that goes. We might have to bring in a pinch hitter for Kershaw. We don't know yet, but we got Peter Parker there at shortstop. We got Yadier Molina behind the plate. We've got Nick at the right field. We've got Chops out in the mid-center field. So we'll see how this turns out. Hammerhead at third base. And lastly, Tedson out in left field. And Kershaw starting it off for us on the mound. Alright, we're playing the Suns. And as you can see, they got Romanoff over there at shortstop. Feynman at second base. They got Longstrip behind the plate. They got Honky out there in left field. Just some simple positions. But jumping in the first inning right off the bat, we've got Chops hitting a line drive down the first baseline, and it looks like immediately somebody gets hurt, and it appears that they're going to have to substitute them out. And they're going to throw Burr over there at shortstop and move Romanoff over to first base. So just quickly see how fast injuries jump right into it. We got a long fly ball out there to left field, but it looks like it's caught for out number 1. Molina comes up, 2 outs, and launches a fastball low there. And next pitch smashes one into right field, but it's caught for out number 3. Going into the bottom of the first, we got Kershaw on the mound, looking strong, ready to start off the season. And again, guys, I know the pitches and the windup don't match. They'll get fixed throughout the season, potentially. It really just is a matter of getting around to it. But starting right off, we got Kershaw, ground ball to second base, easy out number 1. Next, you got Romanoff at the plate, now playing first base, but started off immediately at shortstop. Swinging and miss of strike 1. Followed by a line drive up the middle. So now Romanoff is starting off hot with a single up the middle. Followed up by Butts. And he is gonna watch strike 1 at low end corner. Kershaw dotted up. Followed by a curveball for strike 2. And he goes inside with a changeup, but will not get him swinging. So goes up with the fastball, and it is a ground ball for now at first. Didn't look like we were going to get one.
Now batting, number 10, the catcher.
Next up, we got Longstrip swinging at strike 1. Then going in with that changeup, getting strike 2. And last but not least, going after him with the curveball for strike 3, starting off the looks for K's. They've got their first hit as we're still hitless.
Now batting, number 47,
up next is Bishop
the right field.
From right field. Immediately yanking one down the line for foul ball. Then going right up the middle, just as Romanoff did last inning, and it looks like we've got our first hit of the season. Next, we got Chops, who hits a smoke to shortstop. Or makes a play. 2-out double play. And last but not least, hits a long fly ball out to left field for another out. So Kershaw back up on the mound. Looks like he's going to get a fly ball or a fly out right to Chops out there in center field for out number 1. Next, you've got Honky up and fastball. Laid out play by the first baseman. All the way Kershaw for a 3-1 double.
3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double. 3 1 double.
Next batter is now we've got Hammerhead up. Swings at a high and in fastball and flies out to the first baseman, Romanov, I believe. Yep. Next, you got Tedson up, left fielder. Swinging an inside fastball, fouling it off. Taking a low inning curveball for a ground out to the second baseman. Now Kershaw up. Swinging immediately the first low fastball and grounding out back to Snout. So looking like a pitcher's duel so far, going into the third inning. Kershaw pulls off another strikeout, and Blake Snell is now up with a 0-2 count, and watches a curveball as Kershaw dots a curveball in the corners, painting the corners together, but gives up a hit right after to find him. That'd be a single in the third inning with Romanoff up. Looks like we got action as he's stealing for second base as he steals it successfully against Molina. Not able to throw him out. But the very next pitch, Romanoff grounds out for the third out to the second baseman. Now going into the fourth inning, we've got Chops up. And still facing Blake Snell as he takes an inside fastball for a bomb the opposite way. And that'll be the first home run of the season going to Chops, hitting a 386-foot home run. First home run, the first OBI of the season. Right there, starting us off like a leadoff hitter. Following that, we got Peter Parker up, better known as Spider-Man. Taking a fastball up the middle, following up the home run with a single, trying to crack this thing open. Next up, we have Molina trying to do some damage. It's a little bit catching for a double play. Killing the move, but it's alright because we get Bishop up next, and he's going to try and keep this thing alive instead of letting the inning roll over. And by doing that, he hits a drive up the middle, just barely missing the pitcher's head. Can't wait for one of those this season. Seeing somebody get racked. Hopefully it's not one of our favorite pitchers. Anyways, with a line drive to the second baseman. Second baseman lays out and bounces just off the glove. With it rolling into the outfield, Bishop makes it over to third base, leaving first and third with turncoat up, but she hits a fly ball right back to the catcher, as you guys can see now. Confusion how many outs there was. Anyways, Kershaw back out here with butts up, strikes him out for out number one. And long stroke now coming up, the catcher.
Number 10, the catcher.
And gets fooled on a curveball as Molina picks it up easily and throws it over to first base almost to get the out. Kershaw comes after with the curveball and flies out to Bishop in right field. Hammerhead's now up, and he gets a curveball hung right over the middle, and it looks like he takes it for a long way, but it's just a long strike number one. Just to come back and whiff on a curveball low and low, and then finish the at-bat with a soft ground ball to the third baseman. Wish that ball would have stayed fair. Anyways, Tedson is up. Watches a high and up fastball, and I want you guys to just watch that right there. That doesn't happen often when you
Now
walk
batting number 22.
Followed by Kershaw being up. He takes a good hack of the ball and actually doesn't find his way through it, and instead goes into a nice double play by the Suns. Little layout over there by the third baseman. But you can see him come back the next inning immediately with a strikeout, trying to make up for his lost at bat. Anyways, the rest of the inning was kind of dead, so we come back with Peter Parker hitting a little ground ball to the second baseman, or third baseman.
Number 4.
Just a bit outside. Followed by Molina as well, doing the same thing, going into the second baseman this time, getting jammed. Going into the next inning, we got Blake Snell going up against Kershaw again. Another little bit of pitcher's duel action. And he hits a ground ball to third baseman, but easily Hammerhead makes the play. for out number 1, the sixth. At the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
batting, number 56, the
Kershaw
second
coming
baseman.
after him. Finally, easily gets him ground out to the shortstop. Now with Romanoff up. Romanoff has been moved to first base, like we said a bit earlier, but she strikes out right there on a curveball along the way, which is nice for
Now
us.
batting,
Next up, we got Bishop
47,
hitting
the right field.
fourth in right field. 2 for 2 for the day, but just can't do it again as he grounds out to Romanoff at first base. Next up, we have Sardi, first baseman, swinging at another up fastball. You guys are going to see quite frequently out swinging at those pitches. But next, we've got Turncoat up, and she's going to take an inside fastball, get jammed, and just barely lower the second baseman for out number 3. So it's been a quick game with 5 hits from us, 2 hits from the Suns. Just kind
Now
of flying
batting,
through.
number
But we got
23,
butts up now.
the right fielder.
3-hole hitter out in right field. And she's going to just barely tap it over to the first, the pitcher. But as you can see, I made a mistake running to the plate instead of to the ball.
Now batting, number 10,
Gave up
the
an
catcher.
infield hit. But it's alright, because right after Romanoff is going to get a ground ball to him. He's going to play with Peter.
Now batting, number 8, the left
Messing up words,
fielder.
but Spider-Man's going to roll us a double play quickly with the second baseman, followed by now fly ball to right field, and Nicholas making up for this stupid error on my behalf. Next, we've got Hammerhead coming up to the plate, and top of the 8th, swinging at a curveball low in the wind, and it grounds out to the shortstop. Hudson's up, and he is going to take the ball deep to right center field for a double. It's not a bad little base hit there at the top of the 8th, trying to get something open here.
Now
And Kershaw will
batting,
come up,
number
who's
22,
on fire, by the
pitcher.
way, having a wonderful first game, opening the season. He's going to hit a long fly ball, but it's just not going to be enough to get down. So retreating quickly, we have now got 2 outs in the top of the 8th, and we're trying to find a way to get that runner across for some insurance runs with Chops up. But Chops just can't get the job done as he grounds out a bird at shortstop, and that's going to be the 3rd out. So it's 1-0 in the top or bottom of the 8th. Sun's up, and Kershaw's still going strong. And he picks up yet again another
Now
strikeout.
batting, number 4,
With Burr up, the substitute playing shortstop for him. Hits a long fly ball, but it's just not deep enough to get over the fence.
now batting, number 20.
Turncoat comes up and hits a little ground ball, but bounces off of Kershaw's glove right to the second baseman, giving us out number 3,
Now
just what we
batting,
needed to get into
number
the
1,
top
the
of the ninth.
shortstop.
With Peter Parker up, and Peter Parker's going to see if he can get us some insurance runs, hitting on a long drive up the middle, but it's right to the center field, and that's not going to be
Now
enough to get a run in. Next, we got Yadier Molina, struggling this game, but it's alright, he's going to take one deep to right, but just not deep enough. Finally, we have Nicholas back up, and he's going to hit a drive up the middle, kind of seeing if we can crack something open here in the bottom, the top of the 9th, just something to get us some insurance runs for Clayton Kershaw. And with that said, Sadie's going to come up and just isn't going to find a hole or get it done. And that's the 3rd out as we go into
Now batting,
the
number 29.
9th inning. And here pinch hitting, we have Walker, who hits a drive right past the shortstop. Couldn't shoot those webs out far enough. Followed by our center fielder making for a double. And he was pitch hitting for Snell. Next we got Feynman back up, who anticipated that one, hit a drive up the middle, just enough to get first and 3rd. So we've got to defend now with Romanoff
Now
up, and we
batting,
decided we
number
were going to
1,
leave Kershaw
the
in just
first
because they
baseman.
had such a great game. And he comes in a 2-2 count and strikes out Romanoff on a looking curveball over the way for out number 1. So we decided to leave him in just a bit longer, see if he can get out of it by himself, get the complete game. And what happens? He gives up a deep fly ball to the center or the left fielder, and then not only does he do that, but he drops it on the transfer, taking away the chances of us throwing him out at the plate, which sucked. So now we're down. We got a little ground ball here to second baseman, and we have got to find a way to come back in the top of the 10th inning. So they bring in their closer, Josh Hader, trying to hold us from scoring any more runs. And right away, we hit a drive over the second baseman's head for a double as it gets past their right fielder. And that's going to be a great way for us to crack it open. So next up, we got Hammerhead with Turncoat out there at second base, and he's going to hit a little dinker right past Romanoff. The second baseman's going to make a play on it, but it's going to be enough for us to move the runner to third base. Next, we got Tedson up, left fielder, and what is he going to do? He's going to sky-high freaking fly ball to the catcher. Just not what we needed. So now we have to get a base hit here with our pitcher in. And as much as Kershaw was doing great, I didn't want to leave him in at this point because I was afraid he wouldn't get the job done for us. So we bring in Dakota, and what does Dakota do? With a base hit right back up the middle. Exactly what we needed to make it a 2-1 run ball game, and turned it over to Chops to see if he can get the thing going. With the 2-2 count, he just swings it up. Good looking high fastball for the third out, and that's when we turned it over to Strong, and hope Strong can close out the game for us and get his first save of the season. So coming up, facing Rotten, he gives up a little line drive up the middle. Again, bounces off the pitcher's glove, but this time our second baseman wasn't there fast enough to make the play. So with the runner on first, we go after the batter, and he hits a little dinker up. The catcher grabs it, throws it over to first base. Followed by that, Strong picks up his first kill of the season, striking
Now
out.
batting, number 21.
Sorry. But finally, he closes out the entire inning, giving himself the save with another strikeout, picking up his second strikeout, prevent any runs from scoring. If you guys want to pause it, you guys can check the stats for the game. Kershaw had 10 Ks, which is unbelievable, going 9 innings, along with Blake Snell, who also had a really good game, going 9 innings, with only giving up 1 run. You guys can see there the top players of the game. And then we're going to go ahead and simulate just before the next game, so then you guys can see how the players are doing, how everybody's doing. We'll show you the league leaders right after this. But so you guys know where this is going, you guys just getting to watch the teams play out and how they're doing, or if you skip after this to go see the how the players are doing, who's the league leaders. But what I'm planning on doing is this game I did every single play, and then the first inning I let almost every swing and everything go through just because I wanted you guys to get to see everything. But the next game, which I've already played, I just have it edited it and got it ready to be posted. I didn't show all the I'm not going to show all the at-bats because I don't want it to be so long and drawn out. And as I record more videos, I should get a little bit better with the whole talking to nobody thing. But as you guys can see, we've got the Hitmen, who are 2-0. Now they're 3-0. The Grim Cats are struggling, and so are the Raptors, 0-3. The Stars are struggling. They're 1-2, which is really surprising because they were one of the better teams when I did the test games. But the Special Ks, who are one of the teams that didn't do as good, they just lost their first game, but they're doing pretty well. They're 3-1. The Hitmen are still undefeated, but it looks like a late comeback by the Vikings are going to put them at 3-1 along with everybody else. And then we're going to play the Sluggers, putting a beat into them 10-3. And then the Lightning are going to lose to the Whitecaps. The Suns are going to put a good little game up against the Grim Cats, and the Whitecaps are going to beat the Vikings. you guys can kind of just watch and enjoy it. There, you guys can see the stats and the going pretty quickly. I can't read them that fast, but just saying how the games went. But you guys can see the Whitecaps, the Hitmen, the Special Ks. They're all league leaders. Right now, we've got Marvin Chops on the hitting thing, or the top average. We've got Mike Trout with 2 bombs already. Cody Bellinger with 2 bombs already. Marvin Chops with 1, doing pretty good. Peter Parker with about a good on-base percentage. Marvin Chops has got some of the better hits. Marvin Chops is doing pretty good all over the board, actually. Francisco Lindor's got caught stealing, so you guys, that's pretty bad. We got Syndergaard and DeGrom doing really well on the mound with 2 wins apiece. Clayton Kershaw's got a great whip right now. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you in the next one.